How does one know when it's time to take the next step in a relationship, such as moving in together or getting engaged? Deciding to take the next step in a dating relationship can be a daunting task. Whether it's moving in together, getting engaged, or any other big commitment, it's important to carefully consider your feelings, the state of your relationship, and your readiness for such a significant change. Here are some things to keep in mind when thinking about taking the next step. Assess your feelings. The first thing to consider when thinking about taking the next step in your relationship is your feelings. Do you feel happy and fulfilled in your relationship? Do you feel like your partner is your best friend and that you can rely on them for support? Do you feel comfortable being vulnerable with your partner and sharing your hopes, dreams, and fears? If you answered yes to these questions, it may be a sign that you're ready to take the next step. Evaluate the state of your relationship. In addition to assessing your feelings, it's important to evaluate the state of your relationship. Have you been dating for a significant amount of time? Have you experienced ups and downs together and worked through challenges as a team? Do you share common values and goals for the future? If your relationship is strong, stable, and built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and understanding, it may be a good time to take the next step. Consider your readiness. Taking the next step in your relationship requires a certain level of readiness and maturity. Are you emotionally prepared for the commitment that comes with moving in together or getting engaged? Are you financially stable enough to support yourself and your partner? Are you ready to make compromises and work through disagreements as a team? If you're not sure if you're ready, it may be helpful to talk to your partner, a trusted friend or family member, or a therapist to explore your feelings and concerns. Communicate with your partner. When considering taking the next step in your relationship, it's important to communicate openly and honestly with your partner. Talk about your feelings and intentions, and listen carefully to their responses. Ask questions and be willing to have difficult conversations about your expectations, boundaries, and goals for the future. If you're considering moving in together, discuss practical matters like finances, household responsibilities, and how you will balance your individual needs and desires with your shared life together. Take your time. It's important not to rush into taking the next step in your relationship. Make sure you're both on the same page and have had plenty of time to get to know each other before making a big commitment. Rushing into a decision can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and even resentment down the road. Take the time to get to know each other and build a strong foundation of trust, respect, and understanding. Trust your instincts. Ultimately, when deciding whether to take the next step in your relationship, it's important to trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right or you're not sure if you're ready, listen to your gut. Talk to your partner and explore your feelings and concerns. Don't be afraid to take a step back and reevaluate your priorities and goals. Remember that taking the next step in your relationship should feel like a natural and positive progression, not a source of stress or anxiety. In conclusion, deciding to take the next step in a dating relationship is a personal and individual decision that requires careful thought, consideration, and communication with your partner. By assessing your feelings, evaluating the state of your relationship, considering your readiness, communicating openly with your partner, taking your time, and trusting your instincts, you can make a confident and informed decision about whether to move forward with the next step in your relationship. Remember that every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple may not work for another. By being honest with yourself and your partner, and taking the time to explore your feelings and priorities, you can make a decision that feels right for you and your relationship. And remember, whether you decide to take the next step or not, the most important thing is to prioritize your own happiness and well-being.